It's Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight we're entering the grid. We've got Mr. Stevie and Chris here from Hasbro to talk about the TRON HasLab. So grab your identity discs and hop on your light cycle because it's time to get this show started.
Hey,
hi. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
it's Wednesday.
Yeah. Welcome to We Think episode 141 of Between Two Sentinels. That's what we're going with.
I'm happy you felt the same way because when I was saving it on my computer, the promo, and I was just like, wait a second, I feel like I've typed in 141 3 times already.
It might be. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Are we stuck in a loop? What is this?
Well, I know last week was 140, but that might not have been 140. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
I think we went like 2 weeks without being on the actual Wednesday.
Yeah, that's usually.
So you don't like to count those?
I don't. I like to just count our Wednesdays as our Wednesday shows.
We probably are. We're probably at episode 200 by now.
We just don't know. Oh yeah. Oh no. If we're just counting releases, we're definitely over 200 for sure.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
But yeah. But hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything? Any exciting pickups that you got in the last couple of days?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh.
Well, there is one thing that came in. It arrived. I accidentally sent it to my parents' house, and I had to go get it yesterday. But I haven't even opened it yet. But it is a Joy Toy, one of the characters from what was it? The King of Fighters '98.
Oh, cool! You got one?
Yeah. I was gonna mess around with it.
Nice.
I'll open it probably tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's the only thing that came in. I've just been messing around with the 2012 Turtles because I did that little mod.
You did that mod, yeah, and you like the mod. The mod made a big difference from what we were.
Yeah, because you get more movement out of that torso because the front of the shell is pretty soft, so it gets out of the way. I mean, you probably will experience a little bit of tearing off the glue, but it's still on there. But you could push it back. Yeah, no, I think I would go as far to say as this is probably one of the more articulated sets of the Turtles.
Huh.
That's great. Even more so than the cartoon ones.
The cartoon ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had even said that you thought you liked it better than Revoltech at this point.
Yeah, I'm having a little more fun with that than the Revoltech because it's it's a little bit dated by now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
how about you?
I don't even remember what I got in because I've been so distracted with what I got in today, and it is the I can't. This now having our own head sculpts with this microphone attachment, and I guess it's not really a microphone attachment. It is supposed to be. Oh, here, look at this.
Slow. Yeah,
it's Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah, I mean, like this is just.
Why do you sound like Krang?
Perfect. I don't know. I'm still on that Krang voice from last night's Toy Migos. Ensemble. Yeah. So, but yeah, I wanted to show this because I mean, this is so tiny, and this is going to end very, very badly. But it comes in. Here we go. Look. It comes in a little wrapper, right? Look at this.
Yeah.
Right? It comes in a little wrapper, and he gives you. This is so not going to end well. All right, here. Wait. This is what happens when we do it live. Uh-oh. All right, hang on. He gives you little tweezers to. Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, and they're it's a set. It's a set, so you get all 4 of them. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how tiny they are. Here's my thumb. So, not that anybody knows how big my thumb is, but there you go.
A little awkward.
Anyway, but yeah. So shout out to Manzo Mini. He just put these up. They are phenomenal. I am thrilled with these.
Do you have a link for that? Maybe we can put it in the.
Yeah, I can effort a link while we're doing other stuff. But yeah, he's got an Etsy shop there. Yeah. So
yeah,
that's it. It's the perfect J-Shot accessory to go with your custom head sculpts. So, and I got a bag of them. So I think I got a set in here for you too. So
oh, cool. Don't
worry. Yeah, of course. So
I mean, also the other thing that I've been doing is trying to find a spot for that Blackbird. That
yeah.
I mean, so far,
Yeah.
So far, just the cockpit is sitting in my wrestling ring behind me.
Yeah, it's quite a monster, that thing. So yeah. Look at Steve Barrows. Did we just witness the smallest unboxing? I don't know if it's
so.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. Oh, should we check in with the chat anyway?
Yes.
Let's see who's here. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. We got Rob here. He said, I had a little fun with my B2S heads this week, but I'm sure I'll have more fun with some B2S bodies. He did just get him in. So, he did make the most ridiculous reel. He's getting really good at those ridiculous reels. I will say that. But I gave credit.
Mike.
Yeah, I was going to say, I gave him full credit as to why Mike XD funded. So
there you go.
But Dom is here. He's saying hello there. We got Sats Amateur Hour is here. What's going on? Brett Harper. What's going on, Harper? Grumps is here. What's going on, Grumps? We got Paul Morales is in the chat. Toy Addict. What's going on, man? How are you? Rel Collects says, what's up, neighbor? Steve says new show numbers for Between Two Sentinels are between 139 and 145 ish. I'm fine with that.
Ish. Yeah.
Ish. Ish. Yeah. If a toy exists, Machu has modded it.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight that.
Yeah. Yep. Dark Joker's in is here. What's going on, dude? Let's see who else we got. Might as well call him Mod Chew Toy. Yeah, I think we've deemed you Mod Chew Toy at one point. So Sneaky Figs. What's going on, Sneaky Figs? And Agent Variant is here as well. We'll probably lose Agent Variant in a few minutes. It's past his bedtime. I know. So, but, love you, George. But yeah, so that's about it. Should we go ahead and bring in our guests so that they're not waiting? Hang on. Hold on. I'll bring it up on you bring up the video. Rhino asks, is it time? We're doing it live. The trick is now every time he wants to say it, he's got to pay us. So I love that. We used him, but still my favorite. Thank you, Rhino. So and Nick Figs here saying it's Wednesday, my dude. So
I feel like we need a video for that too. Just a quick little.
What?
It's Wednesday, with your new Sentinel.
Oh, with this one? With this one? Just in the crank boys. It's Wednesday, my dude. Yeah.
There you go.
So perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and bring in Chris and Steve. Mr. Stevie. It's weird to call him Steve, right? He's Mr. Stevie. That's how it is. So what's going on, guys? How are you?
I don't want to talk. I just want to watch you guys. It's very amusing.
You can watch us every Wednesday.
I'm very entertained. I am very entertained. And I want one of those. I want one of those mini lollies.
Right? Aren't they great? They're ice creams. They're ice creams with the gumdrop, with bubble gum eyes.
I didn't realize that Donatello comes with red eyes. That was a little scary at first.
That was terrifying for you. I love what I love too is I don't know how he knows that he gave me a full set because like you can't see which one is which in the back.
Oh yeah,
he was fiddling with them. He was like, that's a red-eyed bump. That one. Yeah. It takes him like 14 hours to make that little step before he makes sure he gets a full set in it.
I would believe it.
I like those.
Yeah, he does a lot of cool stuff. I'm trying to think. I've actually got a bunch of his things. Let me see if I can get these without dropping them because if I drop them, they will go into the abyss. So here is one of his like scale Ninja Turtles, right? Like, I mean, yeah. So like they're action figures for your action figures, So like it's you're not gonna be able to see this.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that is tiny.
There you go. Yeah. So the fact that I can still find it on my desk is.
Chris, he's got his own action figure. We haven't got I haven't got one. Have you got one?
I don't have one.
No, I don't have one either.
No, well, that's some talent. There's some talented people in the toy community, So
I have noticed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll make some.
But you guys have a whole technology that you can do for yourselves.
We just can't use it for nefarious purposes. So, some people think we do.
Yeah.
But no, we actually make product for other people.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn you other people.
but thank you guys for being here. I know, Stevie, this is your second time on, I believe, at this point. And Chris, this is our second time interacting. But we got to hang out a little bit at New York Comic-Con. So welcome back and thanks for agreeing to talk with us. it's not just nefarious. It's just a test. There you go. It's just you just doing a test run of it.
Everything's a test.
No,
hey, if you're not testing, you're not trying, you're not
that's right.
experimenting. Like that'd be boring. I'd go and sell insurance instead. Again, no offense to anyone that sells insurance.
Fail early, fail often. Right.
Well, the best way to a custom action figure at work is to leave the brand. So and neither Steve or I are going to do that. So
I've done it once. I think
you didn't really.
You didn't get one.
You didn't get far enough away. Yeah.
You didn't get far enough away. So in saying that, and you're saying you're both not going to leave. I mean, how long have you guys been with the company at this point?
With the company?
Yeah, with Hasbro, I was going to say. Yeah.
25 years of grayness and length. 25 years for me. It's actually my 15th year in America today.
Wow. Hey, congratulations.
So my accent is nowhere to be seen. 25 years for me.
Oh, hey, Chris?
Yeah, 5 years for me.
5 years. Okay, awesome.
Hasbro, but yeah, I've been on Star Wars for a little longer than that.
Right.
Chris has been everywhere. I every day, like I know Chris reasonably well. I mean, I don't go back years and years and years, but I've never met a person who's more connected with people in the toy industry or films or movies. If I talk about anything, he goes, "Yeah, I got a friend that did that." Blah 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 blah, blah. And like suddenly, it's like he's like the Kevin Bacon of the toy industry.
It's good to have friends like that.
2 degrees of separation.
Yeah, it's good to have
a handy bloke to have around. I tell you.
Well, thank you guys for being here, and I know that you've both worked on Star Wars extensively. Hey, Jordan from Canada is here. What's going on, man? And we got KJ in the chat as well. No giveaway tonight. Sorry. Okay.
Sorry, KJ.
KJ comes on the show every night asking if there's a giveaway. So,
I got a giveaway on my Instagram if you want to go there. Giving away a cantina. Go there and nominate people that are worthy that missed out on the Star Wars Vintage Collection Cantina, and I will send it to them as long as they live in the US because that thing costs a flipping fortune to post.
So KJ will nominate himself.
Yes. 8 times.
He won't be the first one.
Yeah. But here you go. So people are just picking up on little things in the background. So that's a nice looking Unicron you got back there. He says. Rob is a big Transformers fan, so if we don't talk a little bit about Transformers, we will lose him. So we like to keep him around. So
Unicron came with a couple little tiny figures too.
Were they that tiny?
they were that tiny. Yeah, they're about that big. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's a good question that could be used as a very good segue. What is more stressful, creating a new product or waiting for a HasLab to fully fund?
Yeah.
What? Chris, what do you reckon? You make them.
It's the HasLab, waiting for the HasLab to find.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even when it hits it the first day, it's stressful getting to that moment. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I remember when we did the barge, the first one, and we hadn't had any experience. This was like we've done I don't know how many we've done now, 8 or 9 or something like that. But like the barge was like. You were wrapped up in this emotion of like, hey, we're trying something new, something different. And we launched it at a toy fair in 2018, February time. It's freezing in New York. And people were crying and hugging us. And, oh, my God, I never thought we'd ever get the barge. Oh, my God. And I was like, this is great. And the numbers were like, choo. And this is amazing. Like 3 days later, it's just like, nothing. Like nothing. We're like, what? And no, that's how it works. Everyone, for some weird, perverse reason, waits until the end and then they back it. Yeah. And it's just that's the same. It just happened that it's stressful.
Yeah.
But, again better than selling insurance.
Right.
I'd rather have this.
Yeah, have the up and down and have some fun with it along the way, right? Yeah. So
crazy.
I mean we just worked with a friend of ours to do a Kickstarter for Wall XD and it got funded. The thing ends on Friday. It got funded yesterday. So it's just been
at the
very every day end. Checking.
So
and now it's gone up what $5 or $6 grand in the last 2 days as people are like, oh, it got funded. Okay, cool. Let me throw more money at it. It's like, where were you in the beginning?
Yeah. there one day maybe when I retire and I don't have to do any work. Well, we'll do like a proper study on like the crowdfunding psychology behind it because it is a strange thing. Really is. It's really weird, but it's stressful, Steve. But hey, We're making toys.
It's
It's
right.
not that bad. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
There could be worse things to do, right?
Yeah.
What so this HasLab too, and just I'm gonna keep talking generally about HasLabs before we kind of really move into Tron. This one you chose not to do any unlocked tiers. Was there a reason behind that, or was there just kind of a like it's better to just do the full offering?
I think we've tried lots of different things. We've done tiers, and sometimes we think, oh, tiers work really well. Sometimes they don't work well because expectations get in the way of people about what the tiers should be or shouldn't be.
Right.
And I think this was slightly different because whilst it's a HasLab, it was really a 375 kind of initiative first. Sure. It's just a way of kind of capturing a moment or a scene in this particular scale. And we discussed it, and we're like, you know what, just going to keep it simple. It's just like, there it is. There's the price. That's the offering. And it's a test. Someone like, it's a test. It's like,
right.
Will people want it? I don't know. But it's like, at least with the HasLab, we get to try. I look at it as like, that's the glass half full for me. At least we brought something to offer for a very niche and very passionate fan base at that scale. And, so it was, we didn't forget. It was purposeful.
No,
we kind of made the decision to do it this way, just to be something different. But that's it. There's your answer. So no unlocks on this one.
No unlocks. Sometimes I think it's better that way, right? You just, you know what you're getting. Here's the goal. Get after it, right? Yeah. So let's see. Here you go. Here's one of the comments that we love to read. Hero Collections, you do a fantastic job on the panels, man. The community loves to see your work.
Brandon's been a great addition to the team. So
yeah. Brandon,
yes.
You do? Yeah. Is it because he still has his accent? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's just too posh for me. He's too posh. No, I love that kid. I love that kid. Oh my god, how old do I sound? He's like 28. I guess he is. He's could be my.
No, he's only 28. He's a kid.
Could be my son. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's a great addition. He matches our energy and passion. That's for certain.
He did. Him and Chris actually did a great job when I screwed up royally on the interview and saying $75 for a TIE fighter in a Black Series. He did a great job of not letting me just completely fizzle out. So if you haven't seen that video, I got rightfully roasted in the comments. Go check that one out.
Happens to the best.
Yeah.
I wish you saw my face.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did. The question was, what would you want to pay, not what was realistic. So. Anyway, so obviously the new HasLab is for Tron, and I did want to ask. I mean, you're wearing the Flint hat. What the Flint's Arcades hat. What initially drew you to HasLab or to Tron? For
it's
this?
the top skull club. Ironic.
Yeah. Was it pure nostalgia? Was it just something that you wanted to do? I mean, what kind of drew both of you guys to do Tron?
We might have different angles on
this.
That, Chris. I don't know what. Chris, tell us your Tron angle.
I don't know. I was the right age for it to hit me with all the feels, and then with the new movie coming back out, and I know they've always hit the fandom differently than they have the critics. Okay. And I kind of love that about those movies too. They are built for the fans. Yeah. And they're made by fans. And I think that's what it was with the product for me too, for the HasLab, is like, as fans, we got to do this and do something that hadn't been done before. So
okay.
Similar approach. The whole hasn't been done before is kind of one of my motivations as well. I mean, I've collected, I got all my childhood back here, so I'm not going to claim to be a massive Tron collector. I got a Detolf cube of Tron. Yeah. I've been picking bits and pieces up for the last sort of 10, 15 years on Tron, I think. And I try and pick up all the bits and pieces that I can get. But there was always a time where I was like, I love the old Tomy 82 stuff. I love it. I'm a sucker for see-through candy colored stuff. And I've done shoots on it and videos on it. And I love it. I love people who know me know I love 5-point articulated stuff. But there was this sort of frustration. I was like, oh, God, working on TVC and seeing all the 375 stuff with the super articulation, the sort of what you can do with that scale and display ability. I was like, we've never had anything for Tron at that scale, at that fidelity, that's straight off the screen and super realistic. And I was like, I kind of want to do that. And there was born from frustration. It was just like, I was selfish. I want that. I want that. That'd be cool. So it was the right timing. The new movie coming out. Our friends at Disney, had it. Well, obviously they had it, and we were just like, should we give it a go? And we're like, well, I don't know how many Tron fans are there, and I was like, I don't know really. I mean, let's find out. So we dug in, we found some people, and we did some research and spoke to some focus groups and did all that, and we were like, okay. They're there. They're super passionate, but it's like it's a smallish community. But so what? It's like, well, they don't deserve to get some new stuff. So why don't we do it? So we gave it a go. So yeah, it was. I wanted it.
You want? I mean, you make stuff that you want, right? I mean, there's, you have that ability, and like I said, you found people out there. So I actually got a question I want to do as a follow up. So you said that you kind of put it out there and did the research. Before releasing at New York Comic Con, how much work, like how long was the timeline for that? Like when you guys first said, "Hey, can we do this?" and then to the launch point.
Chris, what do you reckon? You're better at timing than me. I just make it up.
6 months before launch, maybe.
Really? That only 6 months?
That's
that feels right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we were. I mean, we were toying. Well, we were toying with 375, like what is 375 and like why do we want to do that and where do we do that? And so there was nefarious planning going on before that, I think. And then when we get into it and where it's like, all right, we're going to do this, then so it takes about a year and a half really to do a project soup to nuts. So like 6 months, and then when things fund, it's usually another year, so that's about right. But we were thinking and talking and marinating what we could do, as well as other stuff that we want to kind of play around with. So always thinking. It's always this time of year as well, especially for me. The team are always like super, super busy, but as soon as I get past Thanksgiving, I just kind of find myself not doing much. And that's when I start thinking up and coming up with nefarious plans. I love this time of year. I love it.
My mother always said I'm dangerous when I'm bored, so I feel like you got a little bit of that in you too.
That's when the ideas come.
Yeah,
that's when the ideas come.
So one thing I did want to touch on too, the 375, and you talked about kind of pulling in from thank you. He keeps it running gag. He's usually hello gentlemen and J Shot, so he adjusted it for you tonight. You talked about kind of just the articulation, and I know that Machi, you've been a huge component of the articulation that's come out in the vintage series. I mean, how much of that has influenced or have you pulled from for the Tron figures?
A lot. I mean, I'd say the Tron figures they took all the knowledge we have from doing 3 3/4 Star Wars stuff, and then brought in knowledge from 6-inch lines like Marvel and Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have seen in the images of this how articulated these figures needed to be to get on the light cycles, bend those lights all the way back. And the other thing is getting their head to look up when they're laying down on the light cycle. And that was a whole other challenge there, just developing a new articulation system inside the neck and the head so that they could really get to those extremes. So it's a little bit, it's pulling from all the different resources to really do something new here.
Yeah, I get the easy job by saying it better sit right in that light cycle. Otherwise, there's no point doing another light cycle. We've had light cycles before at this scale. We've never had figures at this scale, but they've never sat in it properly, and you've never been able to have it taken apart and having them as your sort of the de-resed kind of version, which I know Chris loves. So Emily and Chris did a fantastic job just taking those challenges at that scale. Everyone kind of thinks like, oh, it's smaller, therefore it's easier.
No, I would imagine it's smaller, it's harder, right? The pieces are smaller.
Go and speak to a master watchmaker out in Switzerland. No, it's more difficult. It's more engineering and more kind of finesse in there. So
well, and Emily did all the figures along with Bailey, who is one of our sculptors, who did all the preliminary sculpting on these things, most of the sculpting. But yeah, the two of them were a dream team on these things, just pulling all that stuff in. Bailey worked on a bunch on Black Series stuff and other things, and then brought that in here too. So,
and they look fantastic. I mean, they really like. I mean, just even kind of.
Well, and the deco on these is insane.
Yeah, they look great.
They're more heavily decoed than anything we've ever done in TVC, I think.
Really? So this is more really.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, just look at all those little lines.
Little lines, little detail.
And yeah, I mean, if we were drawing a parallel in vintage collection, these would easily be deluxe figures.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it. And then so I know that we've immediately dove right in, which is usually our repertoire here, instead of actually talking about the initial offering. So the HasLab itself is for all 5 figures, 2 light cycles, and the base, which is wild to me. I think the base is a nice touch, right? Because I mean, you're looking at it in the sense of displays and fitting in, putting it out there for people to just kind of let it fly and tie it all together. But I mean, just again, like looking, I mean, that's Flynn, like so. Look at he's tiny but you can see that face sculpt is really impressive.
Yeah,
Chris, I just got out the program and I've dropped his hand. I don't know where it is.
Oh, now you've probably rolled the chair over it. You don't get to keep them one piece at a time.
I know, his hand's fallen off.
Oh, and now I've dropped his arm, and there. Oh, his leg is.
It's all disappeared. It's found its way into my cabinet. I'll find it. I was going to show you like all the. Yeah, you're right. The deco is just insane. Like, I know we talk about the sort of Boba deco. Everyone goes Boba Fett has the most, but these are just insane.
Yeah, it's all one color, but it's just because it's one color doesn't mean it's one operation to do that. There's a whole bunch of individual operations to make sure everything's placed right and rolls around the surfaces just right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and I mean, how was it either working with Jeff Bridges or Jeff Bridges' team to just kind of get that, get his likeness in there? Because you had him in both this and the legacy figures that we'll obviously talk about later on. But
you have to ask our partners at Disney.
Okay.
We work with our partners and they work with their partners.
And so they just gave you everything you needed.
They take care of the magic for us. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. That's great. Oh, that's really cool.
I was just playing around with the legacy photos today. Actually, we just had Matt Cohen, Shooting the Galaxy, does all our photography. Yeah. Whenever we can get him to, we make sure we get Matt, and he just finished up the legacy photos today, and they look great. They look really good. I got the interesting bit of putting on the legal lines, the copyright lines. That was my bit.
That was your job.
And I get to sort of touch up any kind of scuffs and things. It's like, I'm a very expensive graphic designer. Like, what's going on? But they look great. I actually love rolling my sleeves up to do that. It's like therapeutic to me. Like, give me like 25 images for me to kind of take into Photoshop and touch up and add little bits and pieces and add a few flares and stuff. I'm happy, easily pleased. But no, they look great.
I'll send you a pile of stuff tomorrow, Steve.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Oh, I got excited for a second. I thought you were gonna send us this pile of stuff. I was like, all right, hey, I won't say no. Steve says the intricacy. Thanks for putting that one out there. On the figures, looks like it should be a larger figure. I agree. I mean, the fact that they're the detail and tiny, and I kept this picture up to just kind of really highlight the articulation. Being able to get back there to even remotely reach the disc is really impressive.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites is where Tron we put Tron in the looking up, like grabbing at the disc, and the fact that you can get that head all the way back like that. Well, and I think even on these prototypes, we were a little hesitant to get the head all the way back because of breaking them.
Right.
I think that one's at the beginning of that carousel.
Yeah, I was trying to.
That one. There, you just went past it.
Oh,
yeah, it's got the red glow behind it.
Yuri.
The red glow. Okay, hold on.
Down,
down
further.
Down.
We're doing the flight. Down. No, down.
No,
down.
I'm going.
No, at this point, you should have just went through each photo.
Yeah, okay.
Down.
No. Okay. That's the
There you go.
I got there. We got there.
Force Awakens. It's like Force Awakens. No, that one. No, that one. No, that one. Next to it. And that one. No, that one. No, that one. No.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, even his head being able to go back all the way it's really impressive. But I guess it's the same, like you were saying, the same articulation for being able to pose in the light cycle.
Yeah, and it's the way that actually works is there are two. It's got a normal barbell in there, like our 3 3/4 Star Wars stuff does. But in addition to the barbell, the neck has a slot in it, and then the head has a slot going the other way. So that barbell actually can go further back in the neck than it normally can. So yeah, it was a fun bit of new articulation, and so, like Steve said, this is a chance to experiment and do stuff both in how we do figures and in the program.
Stevie found the hand. So with that new articulation that you said, are you like, do you see other figures that you're going to start to potentially integrate it into, or is it
we haven't yet, but it doesn't mean we won't. Because we know doing this and working with the vendor on these that we can do it.
Right. So, yeah, I immediately went to
tell them what we're doing for 26 and TVC and 27.
27, yeah, we should tell them 27.
Hey, that's fine. We're happy to have it. I was gonna say my head immediately went to speeder bikes, right? Like it went to Luke laying on a speeder bike and a scout trooper and being able to look up that way. So we'll leave it at that. I won't say anything more. I got a couple more questions that have
hide back the back of their neck. So
what'd you say? I'm sorry.
It helps to have that nice long helmet in the back, like these guys do, to hide. Right.
Like Luke and Leia on speeder bikes do. Yeah. Brick says, sadly, this is not my scale, but he does think they're pretty cool. He does wish that Tron got more love among the geeky circles. I agree.
It is your scale. Come on. It can be your scale.
You just have to hold it closer.
There's no rules. There's no laws. It's very small. You can have a little corner.
It might not be your scale at arm's length, but if you bring it in close,
this is a 28-inch figure.
Yeah, it could be bigger. Yeah,
it's all about how far away that TV sits in your living room.
That's true. That's very true.
Oh. There you go. KJ asked a question: does the stand light up? Yes, does. Right. Yeah. So, it does light up. How many? And it's LED based or
it's
a couple batteries.
It's a clear acrylic sheet with etching to capture the light where the lines are, and then there's LEDs across the back, kind of under where the figures are standing there.
Okay. So you press the little Tron logo and
Tron logo. Yep.
Yeah.
On it goes.
Awesome. So, but no light up in the actual figures itself, right?
No.
Okay. Cool. You want to put wiring? You to put wiring inside there?
The figures. Worth it.
They can touch their backs. Is that
enough? I do love that you got like the just like the flailing effect that comes with it too when the disc flies out. That's great.
Sucks a little shelf as well. He always throws underhand. He's like he's like an ultimate frisbee champion guy.
Frisbee golf.
Moves.
Yeah. Oh. Did you have a particular character or figure in for both of you in this line that you're in this set that you really wanted to work on, or like was important to you to get it right?
I'm guessing it was probably Yori for both of us.
Okay,
it hadn't been done before. I mean, that's mine.
I mean, I'm a sucker for Sark. I love the design of Sark. I had a Tommy Sark when I was little, so when I got bigger, I really wanted to do a Sark really well. But Yuri is probably that's the same for Emily as well. It's probably the one that we were like most proud to do properly, and she had got a removable helmet as well because she simply didn't like the helmet in filming and liked the skull cap. So we were like, can we do a removable helmet that thin and delicate with the skull cap underneath? So they did a fabulous job on her. So I just like the way she stands as well. That's why she's here. Yeah. That's why she sits standing next to your Sentinel head. Which you can't see. There you
Yeah, there it is. There it is. And that's
Removable
how our
helmet.
Sentinel.
It's a bit big. That helmet's a bit big.
It looks like I love that you called it our Sentinel head. That's right. They
Yeah.
are 99.
It is yours.
Yeah, we own them.
We'll
We
make
own
it
them
for
now.
you guys.
We just pulled it out of the corner of the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And female figures too, that
Mhm.
they tend to be harder to do because of the thinness of their joints.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, like she was a good exercise just to get those wrists as thin and elbows as thin as they could be.
Yeah.
She's great. I like particularly all the articulation. She's got the waist and in the ab as well. She's got everything.
Yeah.
She has. Blimey.
Macho, do you want to ask if there's a boot cut? I know that's important. So.
I mean, at that scale, it is. It's going to be amazing if they can get that boot cut in there.
These guys don't have a boot.
Okay.
No, I was going to say, it would be amazing if we could.
Oh.
They've all got rocker ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
There you go. So
Yeah, shit's great.
yeah, there's a trade-off. So so I want to talk about the light cycles too, because like you said, you could have easily just released them like this, right? Like they could have just been one piece with the trail, and I think a good majority of people would have been happy with that. But you actually made them so that they break open and you can fit a rider in them. I mean, what was that process like? You're just figuring that out.
Yeah. The light cycles in the movie were never designed to hold a human. I think I'm guessing Sid Mead, when he designed those things, just to imagine the person dematerializing and their head being in there, because there's not room.
Right.
So figuring out how to cheat these just enough to get our figures in there, and then kind of going through that whole exercise of making sure they posed out, fit, what was the inside of the bike going to be. And Steve mentioned it earlier, like when the bikes res up in the movie, you see kind of that motorcycle frame and wireframe show up, and then the bike builds over it. So using that as inspiration is the understructure.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah. And then what kind of material is it in? Because I feel like it's transparent enough, but not too transparent. Like, if that makes sense, especially in the front, so that you could see the.
Yeah. So the windows are the plan is to co-mold those with the body shells.
Okay.
They're clear ABS, tinted ABS.
Mhm.
And then the body shells are molded in the color.
Mhm.
So,
and I would say, any of the figures can fit inside, or is it really okay? Awesome.
Yeah, we had Sark even with his big helmet in there, because I mean the whole movie starts with Sark riding a blue light cycle. Yeah. So it felt important to make sure all that would work.
And Chris, Chris is quite modest. He did a fantastic job in terms of we obviously had reference from Disney on the original kind of schematics of the bike, and we knew the exact proportions. And so I've got this, like I've got that here, and then I've got the original Tomy one, and it's just like it's quite considerably Tomy one, the new ones.
Wow.
And there's nothing wrong with the Tomy ones. I adore the Tomy ones, but it's like just a lot more kind of streamlined, and yet you get the figure can be posed and out proper riding versus just kind of slid in like a seated seat that we did that we had in the original ones. So like there's a little bit of push and pull in terms of the dimensions, but it's
they're a little thicker, but
I personally don't look at that and go, well, that's thick.
Yeah.
But it's like you wouldn't. I don't know how you got it. I don't know how you got it. Guys got it to work. How you got it to work. I know Bailey did a great job in terms of working out how we get all the shoulders and the hips and stuff. Luckily, they're not wearing big things.
That was everybody coming together, whether it was the figure team or the engineers that we were working with, all back and forth, constant revisions. I'd make crazy comments. Somebody else would go figure out how to take my crazy comment and make it a reality. But yeah, and in that way, like other HasLabs, like all the stuff we work on, it's such a huge team and a collaboration on all this stuff. I mean, Steve and I get to come on here and talk to you guys, but
right,
there's 100 people standing behind us that touch this. So
we got room, so if you want to give him a shout, we can bring a few more people on. Because I honestly, like, I'm again, going back to the original, one of the original questions was like, how long was the timeline? So knowing that there was 6 months from when you guys decided to do this to the reveal, and then all the engineering that went in behind that, and it's not like you guys aren't working on other lines too. Like that's seriously impressive. So how big is that team, or especially whether in the engineering or the kind of the people that are actually tinkering with the toys themselves, so to speak?
It's, I mean, just pulling random numbers out, I'd say it's around a dozen people.
Wow.
For the core team.
Sure.
I mean, from sculpting to project managers, engineers, but there's, I mean, that's a dozen in the core team. There's probably 25 in the slightly extended team.
Right.
Like
I do,
because there's packaging, there's engineers, there's QA, there's legal partners, there's our partners at Disney. There's the numbers start adding up really quick.
I do like a little seminar, lecture, talk things at certain universities, and there's about 20 different disciplines that touch an action figure or a toy, ranging for, Chris mentioned a lot of them, but there's 20 disciplines. There's multiple people in that discipline.
Right.
There's a lot of people behind it, and it takes. I worked out. It's about 13,000 hours to kind of bring a toy to fruition, and that's one toy. And we in like Star Wars or Marvel may do 200 toys a year, and then in Hasbro, I think we've said we do like 2,500 toys a year. That adds up to about 32.5 million hours, I think, if you did it all on your own. There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
a lot of hours, a lot of effort, a lot of love.
Yeah.
Put into it, and and the HasLab is we put a lot of effort up front to get the concept, get it approved, get it sculpted. And then we just pause and check to see if everyone wants it, because there's nothing worse than kind of making it and going at full hog and spending all that time and then putting it on a shelf and no one wants it. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. That's the worst outcome.
Right.
So that's why I think HasLab is useful to us, that it allows us to kind of test the waters for things that that wouldn't normally maybe go into retail. And so it's, again, I look at that glass definitely half full. It's like without the HasLab model, we might not be able to bring things to people like this and other things. So it's a good way. It's a good way of doing things. I know some people go, well, why are you doing that? But that's why it just allows to bring different things, big dream items. It doesn't always have to be a massive barge. It doesn't have to be $800 or whatever of 4-foot plastic. It could be small, more niche, unusual things, but the fact that we can at least offer it,
it's a good way of
success for me.
It's a good way of testing the waters to see, is the interest actually there for this niche of a crowd, right? Especially like in a huge collecting community, is this far off from like the main core of that community, like to see if it's worth making an entire line. I think a HasLab is worth it, just to test the waters. It's a great way. It's an ultimate test, because it's like you're in or you're out, right?
Right.
Like,
I think that is the real reason we do a HasLab. It's to check if the audience is there. Because no one wants to make a load of stuff and no one buy it. That's not sound business sense. Like, who wants to do that? So it's a way of doing that. It's a way of risk is the right word. I guess it is. I don't know. It's
calculated risk, maybe. Right.
Try turning stuff out. Like, I want to try new stuff out. Like, I don't want to always do surefire stuff all the time.
Right.
You can't. How can you? No. If you're not taking risks, then you're not trying new stuff. And you're not trying new stuff, you're not changing anything, and you're not inventing new stuff. And we've learned stuff from this, most definitely, in terms of how we make figures and what we'll use that skills that we've learned going forward.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, and I think too, like we said, like you started off asking if we were nervous about HasLab's funding, and I think when
I said that backstage, Chris, I don't want Alex mad at me. But go ahead. Yeah.
Well, we talked about that.
Yeah.
But I think for me, if if we're not a little uncomfortable during the campaign, we haven't pushed hard enough.
Yeah.
And I feel that way with the big vehicle HasLabs, with this, and not everything has to fund.
Okay.
And it's important that we use HasLab. This is how I think about it, that we use it to push the boundaries a little bit and do things that people might not expect or might be on the fringe of what they want or think they want.
I could totally see that. Especially like when you're coming up with something new and you don't know if you could put it in a line or not. If the HasLab fails or not, whatever you learn through that process, you could still apply to other things in the future. So
yeah,
I think it's still a win with that.
We'll have HasLabs that fund, and we'll have some more HasLabs that won't fund, and it's that we'll just, our promise to the community is we'll just keep trying out new stuff, and we'll hopefully get you on the next time around. It's like, and it's cool. Like a lot of people say, what are you gonna say to persuade people? And it's like, I kind of tell them what we think it's about. For us, it's about something that's never been done before on this scale ever for Tron. It hasn't. And people can argue and say, well, it has or it hasn't or whatever. I don't want that and I want it. And that's okay. Sure. It's all right. It's like, I'm not trying to persuade you. It's just that's why we did it. Right. And if you're into it, fabulous. If you're not into it, that's okay too. And we'll get you on the next time around. We'll try something else. So
yeah. I mean, like,
that is the HasLab way.
I just kind of like how Brick said, it's not his scale, but there's, like we talked about too, there's another offering for Tron that's going to be available through the Tron Legacy figures, and that's something, to your point, we'll get you another way. So and you said it much nicer than a nefarious way, like we'll get you another way.
I didn't mean that.
No.
Steve says we'll get you.
Yeah. Jordan says he says respects that mentality. And Steve kind of commenting that, liking that Chris is saying it's okay to be afraid a little to grow. I mean, I agree, right? It's that test and fail mentality. Jordan also saying we're so spoiled in 2025. It's very true. There is a lot going on, a lot competing for the almighty dollar.
You don't learn the stove is hot if you don't touch it.
Between Two Sentinels does not encourage you to touch hot stoves, by the way.
Do not say what Uncle Chris says. But I do kind of want to I do want to acknowledge, you talk about like everyone's competing for that mighty dollar, and I do want to acknowledge that things are more expensive at the moment. A lot of people say, oh, it's a lot of money, and it's like everything's a lot of money.
So is everything else.
And within this, certainly within our industry, we've seen a lot of substantial rising of labor and freight and just getting stuff done. And I kind of want to acknowledge that. And I don't take it lightly when we make these things. We could have made it 5-point articulated and kind of made it simpler and sold it for less. Yeah, we could have done. Yeah, but that's been done before. So we wanted to do something that hadn't been done before. And when it's all said and done, that with all the costs of things, that's the price it is. And it's like the team try and put as much value into that as we can. And I've been just having discussions today with a number of people, like, what does value mean? For me, value is what you get, not what you pay. Because you can buy something for cheap and it breaks. Is that good value? And a lot of people say you get what you pay for, and I believe in that. So when we sat down and we knew that the costs were rising, it was like, well, do we change what we do? And it's like, no, this is we do what we set out to do 6 months ago, and provide something that hasn't been done before. And the price of that is the price of that, and people will either accept that or won't accept that, and that's totally cool. We're laying ourselves bare, saying here it is, and that's again is another reason like HasLab works, because it's that's it. There it is. Yeah. We don't want to make stuff that just sits on shelf and no one purchases. Right. So, but I did want to acknowledge that, and I don't want people to think that it's not thought about. Absolutely, all four of us think about it every day. We're all buying food and other stuff, and it's like, it's expensive, and I don't want people feeling that they have to spend that money, because because I'm going to get deep now. I'm going to get philosophical. Okay. So like collecting, right? We collect for joy, right? We collect for, accomplishment, for belonging to a community, and for control within our lives in a world that is kind of spiraling out of control in some sense. I don't know whether you feel that. I do. I feel that all the time. So collecting is a nice way to control. Matt, you can choose what to put in his ring behind there, in his ring. If he wants to put a blackbird cockpit, he can put a blackbird cockpit. No one's telling me he can't do that. Yeah. So it's really important to us, and it's really joyful. And I understand why people get so passionate when, sometimes, times may be tougher than normal and you can't have as much of those joy moments as maybe you could have a year or 2 or 3 or 4 years ago or whatever. And people's situations change, but so I understand why people get so passionate about it. It's important. It's important to me. I know it's important to Chris, and I'm sure it's important to Jay and Matthew, this collecting and these little bits of plastic that are so much more than just bits of plastic. So anyway, I just hope people can just still find in all the stuff that they can do this year. I hope they find pieces of joy that they, you might not be getting 1,000 pieces of joy because everything's just so expensive, but like get 10. Yeah, just get one. Like, I hope people still find a way to get joy.
Look, you're 100% right. And there's, for me personally, right, there is a part of me that is, collecting to find that joy, to keep that play mentality, to kind of just keep creating and doing those things. And there's also a part of me that feels like I got to keep collecting. And this is kind of something I wanted to bring up too, but like, one of the arguments I have in the household is, well, if I don't buy it now, it's going to cost more later. Like that mentality, and I think that gets me in trouble a little bit. Not just from exactly. It's right. So it's like yes, it's pricey now, but like there's always that kind of FOMO mentality where if you don't get it, it's going to be harder to find or more expensive in the aftermarket. Because let's face it, something like this, if it did, if it did hit a point where I didn't get it, I'd go looking for it, and I'd either have to win it from you, like the sale barge, or pay an obscene aftermarket price. And there's always that aspect where I kind of sit with that, where it's like, hey, how do I find that balance? But I'm glad that you brought up the price thing, the cost of things. Because actually, I won't name names. We were talking to a friend of the show from another toy company a couple weeks ago, and I asked him about a specific project that was released a few years ago, and he said, we're holding back on it because the price of bringing it in right now is so astronomical that we don't think that it would be providing value to the fans. And he kind of used the same words you did, where it was like, we're waiting. It's ready, but we don't want to bring it over and pass that cost on. So I can't imagine, especially for you guys, where it's like, we want to make these things, we want to give this to you, we want to provide value to you, but now you're not only battling cost of everything else increasing, but you're battling cost of just shipping it over here, right? Like, so that is I do not. You're better men than I, is what I'm basically saying, because I can't imagine having to deal with that aspect right now, and then having some joker in the chat be like, "Where's my one figure from this random comic book that I love?" thing, like.
Listen, we'll never ask for apologies for a passion ever. Like, it boils over, and that's totally fine. But the whole expenditure, the share of wallet is something that we talk about a lot, and like what we do and what we don't do. I don't know whether we're in a position yet to sort of haven't released anything because it's too astronomical, but I can understand why that happens. I can. So, and who knows what's going to happen? Like, I left my crystal ball upstairs. So
well, for us, I don't think we're going to hold back on something. We're just going to price it appropriately for the day, and bring it out, because in reality, there's another thing in the pipeline already.
Right.
And there'll be something next year. There'll be something the year after that. There'll be another thing, like, and whether that's a figure or whatever it is, there's a pipeline of stuff moving constantly.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's that. It's like
adjust and move with the dynamics of the world.
And again, it's that value thing. It's like, we wrestle constantly. It's like, do you kind of de-spec stuff to kind of bring the price like to bring the kind of cost down. And I was like, I don't know whether that's the thing to do, because then it's not what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like at the end of the day, we can't win.
Right?
We never win. We just try.
Yeah.
We just absolutely try our best to try. We strive to bring value. I think that's the biggest thing. So the definition of value to us is that it's something that people want to find and have joy, and if they can, if the price is right for them, then great, that's fabulous. If it isn't, then that's okay. We can't belittle people that don't agree with that price. That's a personal choice. Again, collecting, right? It's control. It's choice. You have the choice. To get something or don't get something. Our job is to push boundaries and try and bring you things that will spark a joy, whether it's a little lolly stick like that big, or a massive blackbird cockpit in a ring.
My favorite.
And it's that's all we do, and we get paid to do that. And it's an absolute joy, and it's absolute honor. But it comes with thanks, and it comes with not thanks sometimes, and that's okay. That's all right.
I think part of it is that what we sell collectibles and toys, but really what we're selling are emotions to people.
Of course.
And I think whether you quantify that as joy units or a collector safe space, like it's an emotional connection to something larger than you. And I mean, we all have that in some form.
Yeah.
And finding the balance of that in our lives is important. So it's certainly something we think about as we're doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Chris, I like how you call them joy moments. I think that's like how I'm going to phrase it to my wife now. It's like, I'm not buying a $300 Ninja Turtle. It's a 300 joy moment. So,
one of the designers at work, Greg, he and his engineer talk in joy units. Well, I can take that decal off, but that's going to cost too many joy units. So
I love that. I think it's a great way to put it. I'm also going to start using that with my kids. If you don't act up, I'm going to have to take away joy units. Jordan right here has got just a very simple comment. Toys are the best. I mean, that's why we're all here. And, it's also why we're in this community, which is incredible. Let's see. We got a couple people here. Honest offering, open approach. I love that. Yep. That's what they're bringing here. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna save that one, Machu, so that we get back to talking about.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Ryan Dole is in the chat. We got Justin and Hero Collections stopped by. He says it's an honor.
Get lost, Brandon. You're meant to be on vacation.
Oh, he's on vacation.
Holiday.
Oh,
You're meant to be on holiday, mate. Bugger off.
He didn't show up for meetings today, but he's on here.
Yeah, I brought him in. Was that today?
This is his vacation. This is his vacation.
Well, I'm glad he watches us on his vacation.
I love hearing that. Yeah,
and look, that's the thing.
Like, you guys bring him joy units.
My wife will often go, "Why are you doing all this social media stuff? Why are you on interviews? Just go back from work. Like, relax." I'm like, "This is it. It doesn't stop.
No,
it's all our lives." And Brandon's 100% in there as well. It's just everywhere. It permeates through us. And it's just, that's just what we do.
Yeah. I mean, look at the spaces we're sitting in. Like, we're surrounded by the stuff. This is
Chris. Show everyone your. It looks like an inflatable Mylar balloon, but it's not on the left. It's a plane. Everybody,
look at this.
It looks like a Mylar. It looks like you're celebrating your 40th birthday.
Yeah. I have a little 112 cockpit behind me, but he has an actual cockpit.
Yeah.
Chris had to show you up, Machu. He just had to show you up.
He's got the WW full-size ring on order.
Yeah.
But,
I can't recover from that anymore. I don't.
Oh,
that's amazing.
It's incredible. So
I didn't get the memo on purple lighting though. So
you're well off.
You'll have to know for next time now, because Stevie knows now. Yeah, so
I can.
Stevie's got some purple light on it over there. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Any color you want.
So I am going to bring up Ryan's comment to bring us back a little bit to the HasLab. I know we're quickly running out of time. Wow.
Horrible. No.
Yeah.
But no, don't want that one.
Ryan's saying this packaging is amazing, and I mean, this is, you had a little bit of it at New York Comic Con, but seeing it here It's truly impressive. And I think, I can't remember if we asked this question or if it was figured out, but the packaging will be resealable or no?
So okay, right.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
The beauty of HasLab, and while I'm not going to sit here and tell you one way or the other, or give a promise one way or the other, because I don't know whether it will make necessarily a difference, but like the good thing about HasLab is it's in motion. When we're offering up to you, it's in motion. Like when Chris did the gunship a few months ago, while he was showing and talking about it, he'd noticed something. Oh, I think that's wrong. Let's do that. Let's change this. Or Adam from Lucasfilm will go, actually, I think there's a sticker. There's a little notice on the actual reference, and they're constantly making changes. So when people came in, so this is at the moment the intention is this isn't resealable. It's a regular card back with a thing, and like a lot of people in the Star Wars universe will get two. They'll buy two sets of these, open one up, maybe keep one or sell it on. But like the Tron fans haven't experienced the HasLab, so they're like, "Well, I want to open mine. Why isn't it resealable?" And I was like, I didn't really think about that. That's a good idea. Like, is it possible to make a resealable clam? Yeah, it is, and maybe we would. I can't sit here now and say, yeah, we're going to do that. But like, that's the other useful thing about HasLab. Is that we're still in development and we can make changes and do things and find improvements and alter things depending on what people say to a certain extent. You know, we're not going to change the whole offering. It's too much, but like, so at the moment, no, these are sealed.
Okay.
The design from Sean Kenny back at work was great. We looked at so many different ways of doing this and how, like, what design inspiration was it going to be? Let's treat it like it's from NCOM and it's like computer boxes and they're like from the 80s and like, okay, well, do we want to use the key art? And it's like, no, I want it to be character forward. It's like, all right, well, how else do we do it? What do we look at? And then we picked up the arcade machine, and like people's memories of the Tron arcade is almost as strong as the movie itself. It's like, it's bloody hard, that game. It's really hard. And so we found all the original artwork from the arcade game, all the original paintings and drawings and stuff. And just Sean just kind of took that and did some lines. We realized there's a lot of green in the arcade kind of layout. And we wanted something that was retro, but modern and fresh. We didn't want it to look old and dusty. So I think it looks very Tron. And it's still, again, this is still work in progress. You know, we haven't done all the artwork on the characters and things like that. So it's still very much a vision of where we want to take it. So I just love the aesthetic of just generally Tron Legacy aesthetic is just like beautiful.
I mean, I love it literally looks like it's glowing here, you know, like it's really impressive. It's beautiful. Like, I mean, like, oh, look at that. That's so good. Yeah, I mean, I would love, you know, I'd love an option to either have it resealable or just get like an extra card back, you know, so you don't like have the glue on it or anything. It's just a clean card back.
I just like to rip them apart.
That's fine. But then I want a separate one that I could just have a clean, you know, just a clean cardboard, nothing on it. You know,
where's my? I've got. It's funny.
Yeah. You grab that. 78 says he's going to call it his joy unit. And he remembers when that was between us, 78. Come on now.
So like, I treasure my ripped ones. I'm weird. Like, I've got this in a protector after it's opened. So I've got like, that was the Warrior I got for a video that I did. And I tore it open because I wanted to get to the Warrior. But I thought, there's something satisfying about the rips. I love them.
That's fair. That's fair. So,
yeah, I've got vintage Star Wars packaging on my desk at the office right now.
Okay. It's just
hardback with the figure ripped off and the proof of purchase cut out of it. So
that's fun.
Right.
It even has a couple of check marks on the back of the card.
See that story. That's the point.
Yeah.
Like, I know that we have mint on card, mint in box collectors, and that's totally fine. Again, control. You're in charge. But like that, Chris. That to me, that's the story, to find a cut out with a little check. I love it when I buy stuff from eBay or other secondary markets are available, and they've got notes scribbled on it, or someone's written in it, or it's like to Jeffrey from Auntie Gladys or something, and I'm like, that's someone's memory now, and I've stolen it. But it's like it just I don't know, it feels good.
I'll say Andy on the bottom of them.
Yeah. They say Bonnie now, Chris. They say Bonnie now. it's my wife's name, so she gets very excited whenever there's anything on there. So she's very adamant that it is Bonnie now.
Bonnie now. Yes.
It's always Andy. But yeah, I do want to talk about the legacy figures for a little bit, but anything else to touch on for the TRON HasLab? I mean, there's still work to be done. We still got a couple of days. I did ask this question backstage, and this is it, right? This is at this scale. This is the offering, and this is what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
I
mean, listen, to say it's going slow is an understatement. I don't want to be realistic, but it's like as I keep saying, this program never quits. We still talk about it. We still push. Right. Weirder things have happened. Mm-hmm. Who knows? I don't know. Have we ever piled on 8,000 backers in the last 3 days? Yeah, we have. We've done that before. We've got 1,187 out of 10,000. So there's a long way to go.
Sure.
And if it gets there, fantastic. You will have a very unique piece, and you'll make us very happy. But if it doesn't get there, hey, that glass is still half full. At least we had a chance to offer it to you.
Right.
Without this setup, I don't think we would have done. Right. If you're interested, back it and see if we can build some momentum.
Yeah.
As we go forward into the last few days.
Yeah. I mean, I was a day one. Not that I'm bragging, but I was a day one. I am bragging. But yeah, I love your mentality too about it. If you want it, go get it. Right here it is. This is it. But yeah, all right, awesome. I'm going to scramble because I didn't prep to go look for some of the pictures of the legacy figures. Machu, kill some time.
What?
What do you got? Let's see. So actually, you know what? I do have one question that maybe will help fill time. Well, you talk about things that you have to like leave on the cutting room floor, right? Things that get left behind or things that you can't do to make sure the value is there. Was there something that you guys wanted to incorporate that you couldn't do this time? Or was there something that you wanted to try to do that, felt like it just wasn't right? Is it what?
A recognizer. Steve and I both wanted to do a recognizer, but it's just absurdly big.
It would probably fall into the camp of your unnamed friend that you spoke about earlier.
Right. Okay.
We measured it out. We measured it out. We built a little foam core, and we're like, wow, that's cool. But then it was just like, you know what? And again, we spoke to some fans and did some research, and it was like, no, this is what it should be.
Yeah.
Because it would have it'd have been a bit crazy. But it'd have been cool.
It would have been really cool. Oh. All right, that was more than enough time for me to make sure I can pull up the pictures here. So
I was going to show you some of the pictures that were taken today, but I don't have them on my phone.
Oh man, I don't have the pictures. I'm sorry, I lost them. The internet.
Actually, I do have a picture. Where is it? Oh, yeah. I'll give you a real tight. There you go. Look at that. Oh, lovely.
Oh,
scoop. There you go.
Scoop.
We're gonna clip that B2S exclusive. Love it.
There's no point putting me big because that's the only one. The only time you're gonna get it. But you got pictures. Wasn't that dissimilar?
Yeah, very similar. But yeah, so this is the 6-inch Tron. This is for Tron Legacy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Flynn, old man Flynn. There's some.
It's kind of middle-aged.
Yeah, middle-aged. I guess that's true.
Otherwise,
yeah.
that makes me
I'm old.
Yeah, sorry. My mistake.
It's the most relatable figure.
Right. But again, we're seeing. I always forget his son's name in this movie, and I just watched it again too. Sam. What is Sam?
It's like every other male in the world.
Yeah.
Sam. I got a Sam. Everyone's got a Sam.
Says the guy named John who can't remember Sam's name. But yeah, he's on the cycle too, and again, like you got plenty of articulation for him to look up. Did you guys do the 375 first and then these? Were they done simultaneously?
Parallel, yeah. Dwight led these.
Right.
Yeah.
And Dwight's your Marvel Legends man.
Yeah.
He's a mad Legacy fan. Yeah.
Bailey, the same sculptor, worked on those too.
Okay.
On the 375. So
yeah, and a lot. I'll preempt the question. A lot of people are like, why did you do different sizes? And I think it was. I think the 375 one was sort of in the brain first. It was like, Tron being 1982, knowing that 3.75 inch was heyday. There was Star Wars, there's Indiana Jones, there's all the stuff. That was the figure size, and Tron 1982 has had 6-inch, 7-inch kind of articulated figures. So that was like, well, that's what we should do for that. It pays homage to the original Tomy ones, and we partner with Tomy Takara very much on Transformers and things like that. So like, there's this homage there. But then for Legacy, it's a whole generation away. That's like 2010. So like, the 6-inch figures were kind of like coming out. When we hit 1984, when we got Superpowers and Mattel got Secret Wars, everything went from 3 3/4. They went up because they wanted to put more features in, and the oil crisis had gone away. And things were getting bigger, so we felt like Legacy was the 6-inch, and 82 was the 3.75. And again, some people are like, I wanted all 6-inch. Well, I wanted all 3.75. It's like, well, you got one of each. So like, it's like, will this succeed? Will this? They're different models. I think, these are. There are. I would suggest there are more Legacy. Legacy is more relevant, or there are more Legacy fans than the 82 fans. I think. I think that's a fair statement. And there's certainly 6-inch is the standard action figure size now in collectibles. It is. Whether people like that or not, it is. Like, everyone does 6-inch. So that was kind of part of the reasons that we went for Legacy for 6-inch, and the fact that Dwight is a 6-inch guy, and he wanted to do those. So it's a little bit of a little bit of Dwight in all of these, as is there is a little bit of Emily and Chris in the 375. So that's why they're different.
I get it. I think it's great to have options. Steve corrected me. He says he's our age, Flynn. I'm
trying to grow my hair like his, but it's not working as well. He rocks his way better than mine. I just look like some kind of, I'm crawled out of a cave.
But also, I wanted to point something out. When we saw this at Comic-Con, right? I got more excited for this, while Jay got more excited for the HasLab stuff, because I lean towards 6-inch stuff. And I was actually surprised that Jay Shot was going for the 3.75 stuff.
So I honestly, for me, I leaned more towards the 375 because it was OG Tron, right? Like that was the appeal for me. I'm gonna end up with both sets, right? But like, it was the offering of having the original Tron. But these look great. We're more of a 6-inch, kind of 1/12 scale collectors on this side too. But there was just something special and charming about the 375 pieces there. So again, that's why I backed. But so for this was the original offering, was 4 figures. The 5th one then was released later, Cura. And you've got Rensselaer, who, if spoiler alert for a movie that came out 15 years ago,
he still fights for you.
Is Tron.
He has a T on his chest. It's not.
I never noticed that. You're right. And then you've got Clue.
Yeah, you can go look at the 82 figures and see that same T on the 82 figures.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. You know what? I actually have it right up. There you go. Look at that. You're right.
Yeah. So we've.
Yeah. Okay.
So the Legacy stuff, we haven't quite released details on when we're launching that and how we're launching that. Like, the offering is those 5 figures in the bike. We're kind of looking at how we divide those up, and kind of when we set. But it's getting there. It's getting out. As I said, we've just done all the photo shoots. They look beautiful, and so keep an eye on Hasbro Pulse and other networks, and it won't be far away to announcing how we're going to do this. But
and do you think are you announcement coming before the end of this year? Don't know.
Okay. I'd like to think so, but it won't be that long.
Okay,
it won't be too far away. It's not like months and months away.
And then production wise, same timeline or probably different timeline? Or you don't. Just curious.
I think we've always said it's kind of like fall 26. I think. Yeah. But it depends when we announce it. Like, we're working on it. Like, we're not. There's no pause on production for that at the moment. So more to come on Legacy.
So I have two things left, and then we're gonna let you guys go because we try to keep it under about an hour and a half, and want to be mindful. Like I said earlier, it was past your bedtime. So but what figures are you most anticipating this year? What are you guys most excited for? Just kind of either getting in your hands or getting out the door.
That's a clever way for us to spill the beans.
I wasn't even trying it, but so
I don't know. I'd have to bring up the line plan and see what we've revealed, and the new retro figures. I'll take that one from you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we've teased a couple of those, but the friends of those figures are even more fun. So I'm excited for everybody to see.
Yeah, that is cool. They are cool. I'm excited for, oh my God, how do I choose? I don't know. Battle of Geonosis. I'm excited to do some prequel stuff in TVC. I think that's cool. I'm excited to get Chris's and the team's gunship out and reel and get that poster photographed and checklists and all that kind of stuff. I love the storytelling. For me, for collecting, I don't have to do that because I don't collect any modern lines. I don't actually do that. I get intimidated by modern lines because I never know when they're going to end. I actually prefer to get
like one
finite thing. Yeah, like
package that
I got a Gandalf. Okay, I'll grab it now.
I love when he gets up. It's my favorite. He just gets up and goes. He gets excited. He's like, I want to show you. Yeah.
I got a Gandalf from 1978, Ralph Bakshi's Knickerbocker. And he is. Unfortunately, I didn't get the stuff and the hat, which I usually like to get it all together. But look how white he is, and he yellows a lot. But that's 1978, and he's notoriously flaky. But he's one of my grails, albeit. I need the hat and the staff.
Right.
If anyone's got a genuine hat and staff they want to give me because of their goodwill, then that'd be great. But I'm looking forward to finding the hat and the staff.
Nice.
Sticking a hat. That's what I want.
Sticking a hat. Any more Richard Scarry on the horizon that you've been trying to find? See, I pay attention. Yeah. Do you find any more the busy world of Richard Scarry?
Oh no, I found.
There he goes.
I was online and the little carrot car came up.
Oh,
I
wow.
forgot I had it. I was like, I can get the carrot car. Oh, fantastic. But I'd already got it. It's really disappointing. Okay. So I only need the egg car now. Oh, and the banana car. I need Mr. Bananas.
Yeah.
Mr. Bananas? Mr. Hairy Gorilla or Banana Gorilla or something. And his banana car and the egg.
Yeah. I love that you said you were disappointed that you didn't have to go out and buy something you already bought. It's spoken like a true collector. Nah, I have to save my money.
It's scary. Richard Scarry is great.
Chris, is there a line that you collect that is outside of what you're working on that you're excited to get, or you do the same thing, kind of a vintage thing?
Yeah, kind of a vintage thing. I'm still. You can't see it because it's over here, but
with the plane, yeah,
to the side of the plane. My original Kenner figure collection, and there's still 3 figures from that I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts me with what I do.
You're a disgrace.
I feel that weight.
I couldn't believe it when he told me. He goes, I still need 3. And I was like, what?
Which 3? Or you give us one at least. Which 3 are you looking for?
Pop-up lightsaber R2.
Okay.
That's probably the roughest one. I know. Steve just carries his.
I won't go and get it.
He thought about it.
It cost me 1p as well. I got mine for a penny.
Yeah, out of a boot sale. See, yeah, that's. I try and tick away at that. When we were just over in London for MCM, London Comic Con, I picked up one of the missing figures.
Okay,
filled in another hole there. But
which one did you get?
Death Star Gunner.
Ah, nice one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah. I just Death Star Gunner, and then the guy I bought it from, I picked up a couple other figures out of his junk bin that were bagged with accessories. One of the ones I picked up was a Han and trench coat that I thought looked really nice and had a good blaster in it, which I wanted the blaster as much as anything. I got it back and I opened it up, and it was one of our retro Han and trench coats.
Oh,
No wonder it looks so nice.
I just googled the pop-up lightsaber R2 from Kenner, and
Don't tell me how much.
he's pricey. yeah. He's going average $600 on eBay.
Yeah.
So
I've got the droids
Loose?
R2 on a card, so
Okay.
I'm close. But like I want a loose one to go in the case with all his friends.
Uh-oh.
You say $600 loose or
Yeah.
card? Yeah, it must
No,
be.
yeah. Yeah, there you go. You're holding $600, my friend. So,
Yeah, the lightsaber alone is probably more than half the cost of them.
there you go.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm joking. Don't be that's stupid.
Yeah.
You can go in the bag with that program hand.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. 549, 675.
R2 was my first figure back in 1978, the original one. Does he still click? Oh, he does.
Here, you could just
Oh,
get
he clicks because
the.
this thing pops up, doesn't it? That's it. Do you know
Yeah,
what? I didn't even know that did that.
Yeah, there's a little.
I did not know it did that.
Look up in the bottom of them. You can see the little ramp.
Now I'm debating. Should I
I
go to my
remember
parents'
when I was younger, my R2 did that somehow, and I was convinced the head fell off. I remember vividly running around going, "Mummy, my R2's head's fallen off," and it was
just upside down.
It was.
Oh.
I did not know that did that.
Oh. And then my last question is, Mr. Stevie, when will we see the return? Oh, he's gone. Never mind.
And there he goes.
And there he goes. When
Return
will
of,
we see the return of these?
oh, you see, well, it'll be a HasLab. No,
Okay.
I haven't done any customizing for ages, and I
No.
feel bad. My airbrush compressor's gathering dust over there.
I didn't even realize he's look at this. I didn't even realize you signed the back of them. Look at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
cool. $600, right?
Yeah, $600. Yeah.
I mean, I've got these little.
Chris, if you want it, I'll sell it to you cheap. No, sorry.
I've got all my offshoots.
I don't want that garbage.
I've got all my offshoots here.
Here you go.
Weird
Oh, that's nice.
stuff. I don't know. I do need to get back into it though. I have sort of let it wane a bit, and I've still got a womble I have to make. I've been trying to make this bloody womble for about a year and a half.
I've been thinking about having a build day up here at the hangar in the shop. Just have a bunch of people up here.
You build stuff like Chris builds stuff. Like
We're available.
I am a dabbler at best.
Yeah.
Like Chris just builds incredible stuff.
Chris, we're available if you need help with anything. You know, we got time.
make my
So,
womble.
yeah.
Anybody who's around who just gets in touch with me is welcome to come out and
All right.
hang out.
don't threaten us. We'll show up tomorrow.
Folks who are watching this, perfectly welcome.
Okay.
Anybody wants to go for an airplane ride, we'll go for an airplane ride.
I would want
Like-
nothing more to be on an airplane with you. That would be
Well, I mean,
amazing.
it's like the toys and the hobby stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
like the best part about these communities is sharing
Yeah.
what we do and what we're passionate about. Like it's the same with all this. Like I love when people come up here and go to town on the mill and make something. It's a shop that people should be in and have fun and make cool stuff. And
Love it.
and if that's we do that, we have a hot dog, we go for an airplane ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Fly over to Stevie's house, and you know we'll go.
No,
play
you
with his
can stay
details.
away. You're not coming around here.
No.
You can go to his house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris will show up, and then Stevie will be like, "Where did that R2 go? I know it was." Macho, you got anything else? I think that's our time here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Awesome.
You answered everything, you know.
No.
Everything.
All right, so I put the link in the chat, but I will drop the HasLab link again in case you guys don't have it. Anything else? You know, any final words, final thoughts for the community here?
No, I think as we wrap up a year, it's been a tough year for a lot of people.
Sure.
Appreciate everyone's support on our lines that we do. We try and do our best for you all. We can't deliver everything you want when you want it, how you want it. But as I say to Chris, like we can never win.
No,
We'll never win. And
you're
that's
not pizza. You can't make everybody happy.
No, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But we're honored that you let us try.
Yeah.
And it is genuinely an honor and a joy to do it. So thanks everybody for your support over the year. Look forward to shocking you, scaring you a little bit next year, and giving you some joy moments, some joy units. That's
Joy
our
units.
plan. We're going to have a big promotional poster at work this week, Chris. Joy units.
More joy units.
We're going to be called the Joy Unit. Sounds right.
So, I'm in the sky, my dude. That's great. Me and Chris's play. I love that. Oh my god, awesome.
And I'll say too, I love coming on these things and interacting, talking to the community, getting feedback. And I've said it before. They're like even constructive criticism and issues people have with stuff. It's all awesome. Like we love getting feedback. They don't all have to be patting us on the back. That's always fun, but we like having an open dialogue with people. And I've said before, like no opinions are bad opinions. Sometimes people express them poorly.
True, very true. Yeah.
If only we were in a community, Chris, where people felt comfortable enough to give us their opinion. I don't know. I just wish. No, it's all good.
What is it? It's we used to say this at work. Feedback is neither negative or positive. It's how you deliver it, right? It's just, so
it's good. As Chris say, like getting pat on the back and say, "Hey, you're great. This is great. It's fabulous, wonderful." We don't learn from that. We don't get better from that. You get better from the constructive stuff. And then there's other stuff that isn't as constructive. But it's like, okay, that just kind of I think we've been around enough to know what that is, and we have ways of hearing what the real word is. Actually, you're not English. You won't get that one. Brandon will get it. The word. We're probably too young to even get that. Some old
I got it. Don't worry. We got it. Yeah.
I think the thing is we learn from all of it. Sometimes we learn about ourselves, and sometimes we learn more about the person making the comment.
Sure. It's a great way to put it.
I like to learn about myself more.
That's true.
I like that more.
It's a good way to put it.
Good.
So.
But yeah, so thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for a good year. Hope the rest of the year is great. Whatever you celebrate at the end of the year, if you're celebrating, have a wonderful time. If you're not, have a peaceful and restful time. Love the people you love. Keep them close. Make sure they know, and find time for your joy.
There you go. I don't think I can add on to that. So
can't top that.
Can't top that. The only thing I'll say is go make some content, go be proud of yourselves, and like we always say, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here, Stevie and Chris. Whether you're watching,
don't forget also this weekend at Chubzy's.
Yes, there you go. The Chubzy's appreciation event is happening, and Stevie, you're no stranger to Chubzzy Wubzzy Toys.
I just want you to cheer up. He's so miserable.
He is.
Like, come on, get your joy units in that, Chubzzy.
But on Saturday he is having an event with everybody, and everything in the store will be 15% off while you're there. So. Head on over.
Pop up lightsaber Archies.
If he's got it,
I'll keep an eye out. Yeah,
we'll keep an eye out for you. But
15% off a penny. It's not a lot.
But
go there. He's a wonderful guy. He's lovely. I love that guy.
We call him our tribal chief, and we honor our tribal chief.
He's fantastic.
Again, whether you guys are watching live or on the replay, we appreciate you guys, and without you, we wouldn't be doing this, and we wouldn't be talking to cool people like Stevie and Chris. So. Again, Steve and Chris, thank you so much for being here. Alex, thanks for hanging out in the back. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Machu,
all right.
Cue that outro.
See ya.
See ya.